음악, sound joy, 소리, sound, 백남준, June Paik, 소리, music, sound joy, 음악, June Paik, 백남준, the meaning of life. I have nothing to say, and I'm saying it. And that is poetry as I need it. John Cage. A turtle that's not a turtle is not a turtle, it's a ship. A turtle that's a building is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship. A turtle that is fractal is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship, is not a ship. A turtle that's a tortoise is a turtle, is a turtle, is a turtle, is not a ship. Korea, 1592, May 29. 90% waning gibbous moon, 3 days after full moon. Imjinweran, Imjinwa. A turtle that's not a turtle is not a turtle, it's a ship. Sachon-chon-tu, Battle of Sachon, battle against aggression. A turtle that's not a turtle is not a turtle, it's a ship. Yi Sun Shin's turtle ship is not a turtle, is not a turtle, it's a ship. United Kingdom, 1983, June 23, 98% waxing gibbous moon, 2 days before full moon. The meaning of life. The crimson permanent assurance. A turtle that's a building is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship. The very big corporation of America. Battle against corruption and poverty. A turtle that's a building is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship. Monty Python's building ship is not a building, is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship. Korea, 1993, August 7. 83% waning gibbous moon, 5 days after full moon. Daejeon Expo 93. The challenge of a new road of development. A turtle that is fractal is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship, is not a ship. Creativity battle against mortality. A turtle that is fractal is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship, is not a ship. But it's mortal. 백남준's fractal turtle ship is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a turtle, is not a ship, is not a ship. Galapagos Islands, 2019, February 17. 90% waxing gibbous moon 2 days before full moon. Galapagos National Park Directorate and Galapagos Conservancy. A turtle that's a tortoise is a turtle, is a turtle, is a tortoise, is not a ship. Giant Tortoise Restoration Initiative, battle against extinction. A tortoise that's a turtle is a tortoise, is a turtle, is a turtle, is a fragile turtle, is not a fractal turtle, is a tortoise, not a ship. Washington Tapia, Jeffries Malaga, Eduardo Vilema, Roberto Ballesteros, Simon Villamar found 100-year-old Fernanda, a female Chelonoidis niger fantasticus that was believed to be extinct a century ago. Fernanda, a giant fantastic tortoise, she is a tortoise, that's a turtle, is a tortoise, is a tortoise, is a turtle, not a ship. The meaning of a turtle, the meaning of life. A turtle that's a ship is not a turtle. A turtle that's not a ship, that's not a building, maybe is a turtle. A turtle that's a tortoise is a turtle, not a building, not a ship. A turtle that's a turtle is a turtle, is a turtle, is a turtle. These days, a turtle is more fragile than a ship. These days, a tortoise is more fragile than fractal. A turtle that is fractal is not a turtle, but it's fragile. A turtle means longevity, fragile longevity. A turtle can live 200 years, even if only one of the fantastic Chelonoidis niger tortoises is still alive on the Galapagos Islands. Fernanda is not fractal. She is fragile. Speaks Spanish, or rather, she is silent in Spanish. Fernanda from Isla Fernandina is a lady turtle who is 100 years old and will hopefully live another 100 years to find her husband Fernando, who will look at her silently and call her by her Spanish name without saying a word. Fernanda, my beautiful lady Fernanda. Should Fernanda find Fernando and then also fall in love with him, there will be pequeñas tortugas again. There will be pequeñas tortugas again. There will be longevity again. longevity. Is that the meaning of a turtle? Is that the meaning of life? Is that the meaning of Sachon Chontu, Battle of Sachon? Is that the meaning of being fractal on a new road of development? Longevity is endangered by extinction. There is no permanent assurance for longevity. To understand this, is this the meaning of life? The meaning of life, the meaning of a turtle? Korea, 1592, May 29, 90% waning gibbous moon, 3 days after full moon. United Kingdom, 1983, June 23, 98% waxing gibbous moon, 2 days before full moon. Korea, 1993, August 7, 83% waning gibbous moon, 5 days after full moon. Galapagos Islands, 2019, February 17, 90% waxing gibbous moon, 2 days before full moon. And here, and everywhere, and now, and always, and maybe forever, universal time, all the phases of the moon, destruction. With a turtle ship that is a ship but not a turtle, and also with a turtle ship that is not a turtle but a ship, General Yi Sun Shin's fleet destroyed countless Japanese ships. Destruction. With a building ship, the Navy of Monty Python's Permanent Assurance Company destroyed the very big corporation of America and many other financial centers of the world, or none of them. Destruction, destruction. Without his turtle ship, which is neither a turtle nor a ship, General June Paik destroyed several violins and pianos, works that were made by other artists. This destruction will continue as long as the June Paik works in question get performed. Destruction, destruction, destruction. The turtle Fernanda, who is a turtle, is peaceful. She is neither a general nor an admiral. She is the victim, not the offender. Not destruction, but danger of extinction. The battle against extinction. Galapagos, London, Daejeon, Sachon. Galapagos Islands, Giant Tortoise Restoration Initiative. Battle against extinction. Korea, Daejeon Metropolitan Museum of Art. June Paik's Fractal Turtle Restoration Initiative. Battle against extinction. Sachon Chontu, Battle of Sachon, battle against extinction. United Kingdom, Monty Python's The Crimson Permanent Assurance. Battle against extinction. The battle against extinction, is that the battle of life? Is that the meaning of life? The more we are moving forward with talking about June Paik, the desire for details is coming up. Shall we ignore that desire, or should we start talking about details? Okay, Let's talk about details. After that, let's ignore them. The details are words, the sound of words, the meaning of words. The details are words we have used until now. Every word we used has a meaning. Every word has a sound. So let's talk about details and let's listen to the sound of the words we have used until now. Let's listen to the story of Let's listen to the story of sound. Let's listen to the of story and sound. Sound, sound, sound. Suri, suri, sound, suri, sound, suri, 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 suri. Sorry, 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 sound, sound, sorry, sound, sorry, sound, 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 sound. Sorry, 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 sound, sound, sorry, sorry, sound, A sound. What is a sound? A sound is fragile. A sound is not fractal, but it's fragile. Is a sound the meaning of life? Has a sound a crimson permanent assurance? A sound is a flower. A sound is a flower. It blossoms and fades. A sound is a flower. It blossoms and fades. It arises from desire, blossoms, and disappears forever into the universe. A sound is a flower full of beauty. It blossoms and fades. It arises from desire, blossoms, and then fades away forever in the depths of the finite, infinite universe. To make sounds sound, to perceive how they blossom, and to listen to them when they fade away forever, that is the joy of life and death. That is the joy of life. The joy of life and the joy of death. Longevity, mortality. The joy of life and the joy of death. Sound joy, sound joy, sound joy, 음악, 소리, 소리, 음악, 음악, sound joy, 소리, sound joy, 소리, 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 소리. To listen to the sound of life and death, that is joy. A sound can sound crimson and fade away at 90% waning gibbous moon 3 days after full moon. But it does not need a crimson permanent assurance. A sound fading crimson forever in the universe at 90% waning gibbous moon needs no crimson permanent assurance. It needs no crimson permanent assurance because in this universe nothing can be surrendered to nothing. There will always be an echo, be it from far or near or far or near. Echo, the nymph in ancient Greece who was cursed by Hera because of her garrulity. Echo, the nymph in ancient Greece who dried up and eventually turned to stone because of love spurned by Narcissus. Echo, who kept only her eternal voice. Her voice that, because of Hera's curse, can only repeat the last words spoken by another. The sad nymph, symbol of eternal speechless grief. Echo will always sound her voice when Narcissus speaks. Always when Narcissus speaks, we can hear the echo, be it from far or near or far, or near or far, or near or near or far or near. It is like in the movie Contact with the wonderful Judy Foster, who hears the historical, terrible echo that resounds back to her from the universe. Sieg Heil. So, if a sound that we produce, even if it is the terrible Sieg Heil, does not disappear in the infinity of the universe, but returns to us reflected from somewhere as an echo, then we should be less afraid of dying than of living. There will always be an echo, be it from far or near or far or near. Music, 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 music. Let's listen to music. Let's listen to the sound of music. Let's listen to the sound of the word music. Let's listen to immak. Let's listen to the sound of sori. Let's listen to the sound of the words Pengnamjun, June Paik. Let's listen to the echo of music. Let's listen to the echo of the sound of music. Let's listen to the echo of the sound of the word music. Let's listen to the echo of immak. Let's listen to the echo of the sound of sori. Let's listen to the echo of the sound of the words Pengnamjun, June Paik. Pengnamjun, June Paik. Pengnamjun, June Paik. June Paik. 백남준, 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 남준 파익, 남준 파익, 남준 파익. 백, 백, 백남, 준, 남준, 백남준, 백남준, 소리, 백남준, 백남준, 소리, 소리, 백남준, 사운드 조이, 백남준, 음악, 백남준, 소리, 뮤직, 뮤직, 사운드 조이, 국악. 백남준, 백음준, 백각준, 백소준, 백리준, 백뮤준, 백식준, 백남준. 백사운드, 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 백음, 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 백. Music, 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 music. 백남준 music, 백남준 music, 백남준 music, music, 백남준, 백남준, 백남준 music, 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 백남준, 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 백남준. Full moon. Listening to the sound of living and dying, isn't that a joy? Listening to the sound of living and dying, isn't that a joy? Listening to the sound of living and dying while looking at the 98% waxing gibbous moon, isn't that a joy? And as we rejoice in the sound of life and the sound of passing at the sight of the moon, we realize that everything has not only a sound, but also a form. 2 days before full moon, 2 days before full moon, 3 days after full moon, 5 days after full moon, 2 before full moon, 3, 5 after full moon. The golden ratio, the golden section, the golden rule, Fibonacci sequence, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. All our actions are illuminated by the rhythm of the moon. The moon is our crimson permanent assurance. The moon illuminates our new road of development, our new road of permanent development. What is the meaning of development? What is the meaning of permanent development? A gradual unfolding, a full working out or disclosure of the details of something? The details, the details, the words, the words. That is development. Des volupere. Des undo. Volupere, wrapping. Unfold the envelope. Unwrap. Unfold the envelope, and you will find the beauty of development inside it. In beauty, you will find nothing but beauty. Beauty holds nothing but perfect beauty. In the beautiful envelope of life and death that you develop, you will find the beauty of permanent development. Fluxus, 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 fluxus. The envelope of fluxus had been developed by June Paik, Joseph Beuys, John Cage, Lamonte Young, Wolf Vostel, Joseph Beuys, Lamonte Young, John Cage, Joseph Beuys, and others. But this development was not really a development. Fluxus enrolled by June Paik, Joseph Beuys, John Cage, Lamonte Young, Wolf Vostel, Joseph Beuys, Lamonte Young, John Cage, Joseph Beuys, and others was an echo of development that resounded back to us from the depth of the finite, infinite universe. Fluxus is Heraclitus of Ephesus. Fluxus is no man ever steps in the same river twice. Fluxus is the idea of the unity of the opposites, the unity of living and dying. Heraclitus Fluxus is the concept of impermanence. The meaning of impermanence is permanent change. The permanent change is the meaning of no man ever steps in the same river twice. Fluxus is the idea of the unity of the opposites, the unity of living and dying. The permanent change is the omnipresence of who we were, who we are, who we will be. There is no crimson permanent assurance. There is no crimson permanent assurance against impermanence. There is no crimson permanent assurance against fluxus. Fluxus is Heraclitus of Ephesus. No man ever steps in the same river twice. June Paik, Joseph Beuys, John Cage, Lamonte Young, Wolf Vostel, Joseph Beuys, Lamonte Young, John Cage, Joseph Beuys, and others are an echo of Heraclitus Fluxus that resounded back to us from the depths of the finite, infinite universe. Construction, destruction, permanence, impermanence, creation, extinction, a ship, a turtle, a building, a reconstruction, a sound, an echo are a unity. The unity of opposites, the unity of living and dying is Fluxus. As I write these lines, I feel who I was. I feel who I am. I feel who I will be. And I enjoy the sound of the oneness of living and dying. Germany, 2022, September 25, 4.5% waxing crescent moon 2 days after full moon. I sit in the sparse light of the new moon and can feel the transformation. I feel who I was. I feel who I am. I feel who I will be, and I enjoy the sound of the oneness of living and dying, the oneness of creation and extinction. Creation, extinction, living and dying, coming alive, passing away. Is that the essence of art? Is that the essence of art? Or is the creation of art more an act of imitation than creation? Then creating art would be the imitation, an echo of the act of creation of the deity. The echo of creation in turn would create an echo that creates an echo, an echo, an echo. Imitation means to become like the one you are imitating. Is art creation man's attempt to become a deity? Is creation art an act of presumption? Is creating art an act of vanity? An act of vanity? Is it the vanity of the beautiful Narcissus who could love only himself, his own voice? Is it the vanity of the beautiful Narcissus who did not love the nymph Echo, who could only love himself, his own voice, his own echo? Pull down thy vanity. It is not man-made courage, or made order, or made grace. Pull down thy vanity. I say, pull down. Ezra Pound, Canto 81. Is creation vanity? What then is destruction? In Heraclitus' Fluxus, creation and destruction are a unity. If creation and destruction are a unity, then destruction is also an act of vanity. Can we call our art art at all then? Pull down thy vanity. It is not man-made courage, or made order, or made grace. Pull down thy vanity. What does that mean? What is the meaning of pull down thy vanity? Is the act of pulling down thy vanity a kind of exorcism? Is vanity an evil spirit that an artist must pull down? Or is art making not an act of imitation at all, but rather an invocation of the Spirit? If creation is more invocation of a spirit than imitation of divinity, maybe then it is not vanity. Then maybe it is an entering into contact, a get in touch with the spirits, with our ancestors, with the other side of the world illuminated by the lunar eclipse in the moonless night of a black hole. In the black hole, the artist becomes a shaman who speaks with spirits and ancestors and makes their messages visible and audible to us. June Paik was a shaman, sitting and acting in a black hole. He once reported, "In Korea, diverse forms of shamanism are strongly remained. Even though I have created my work unconsciously, the most inspiring thing in my work came from Korean female shaman Mudang." June Paik. Mudang. Mudang, 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 Mudang. 백남준 was a shamanic artist. He was a Buddhist artist. He was a video artist. He was a music artist. He was a business artist who went from Korea to Japan to Germany and finally to America. America, 1965, December 9, 98% waning gibbous moon, 1 day after full moon. The very big corporation of America. June Paik writes a letter to Chamber of Commerce Bureau of Copyright, Washington, D.C. "I researched the systematic interference of television images and discovered various ways to use them for artistic and commercial purposes, especially with regard to TV commercials." The very big corporation of America. The war of persistence. America, December 1966. Whatever moon was in the sky. 백남준 writes to Mary Bauermeister, "Are you still a sweet girl on the Rhine? I am carrying out the war of persistence. Endsieg ist sicher. Final victory is certain. There is very little talent here. Anyway, I'm quitting art in 1972. I'll be 40 and I'm going to study economics." The war of persistence? Final victory is certain? Anyway, I'm quitting art in 1972. Persisting means quitting? Is that the meaning of life? The very big corporation of America. America, 1967. November 14, 96% waxing gibbous moon, 3 days before full moon. 백남준 again writes to Mary Bauermeister, "Joseph Beuys told me that America had corrupted me. I agree. 백남준 was a shaman artist. He was a Buddhist artist. He was a video artist. He was a music artist. He was a business artist who went from Korea to Japan to Germany and finally to America. Finally to the very big corporation of America." June Paik was and ak and sorry and sound. He was no tortoise, but a turtle, a ship, a building. He was fractal, fragile, and mortal. He was creation and destruction. Sometimes he looked crimson. He was a sound, and an echo and silence. And he was, and he was, and he was, and he was. In the sense of Heraclitus' concept of impermanence, the concept of the unity of opposite, 백남준 was Fluxus.